As I strayed o'er the common, and Cork's rugged border, whilst the dewdrops of morn sweet primrose arrayed, I spied a young maiden whose mental disorder her quick glancing eye and wild aspect betrayed. On the sward she reclined, by the green pattern surrounded, at her side speckled daisies and wild flowers abounded. To her utmost her recesses her heart had been wounded, her sighs and her ceasing 'twas Mary Limor. Her charms by the keen blast of sorrow were faded, yet a soft tinge of beauty still played on her cheek. Her tresses are a pale primroses braided, and strings of fresh daisies hung loose round her neck. While with pity I gazed, she exclaimed, "O my mother, see the blood on that flesh, 'tis the blood of my brother. They have torn his poor flesh, and they now strip another. 'Tis Connor, the friend of poor Mary Limor." Those locks were as white as the foam on the ocean. Those wretches shall find that my father is brave. "My father," she cried with the wildest emotion, "and oh, my poor father now sleeps in the grave. They've tolled his death bell, they've laid the turf o'er him, his white locks were bloody, no aid could restore him. He is gone, and the good will deplore him, since the blue waves of Erin hide Mary Limor." A lark from the gold blossomed forest and crow near her, now rose and with energy caroled his lay. "Hush, hush," she continued, "the trumpet sounds clearer, the horsemen approach Erin's daughters away. As soldiers 'twas foul when the cabin was burning, and o'er a pale father a wretch had been mourning. Go hide with the sea mews, ye maids, and take warning, those ruffians has ruined poor Mary Limor. Away bring the ointment, O God, see those gashes, alas, my poor brother, come dry the big tears. Unknown from their vengeance on these dreadful lashes, already the screech owl and raven appear. By night the green graves that lies under the willow, with wild flowers I'll strew, and by night make my pillow, till those on dark seaweed beneath the cuddle below shall furnish a deathbed for Mary Limor. Thus raved the poor maniac in tones more heartrending than sanity's wise sever poured on my ear, when low on the waist on their march towards her bending, a troop of fierce cavalry chanced to appear. "O ye fiends," she exclaimed, and with wild horror started, then through the tall fern, loudly screaming, she darted. With an overcharged bosom I slowly departed, and sighed for the wrongs of poor Mary Limor.